My name is Tarek, and I'm the student support specialist here at JPW Academy. Jacob asked me to speak to you and your mother about how you've found the course recently. So, would you be able just to start with explaining where you were prior to joining the course?
So before the course, I was quite like lost on how to analyze Shakespearean texts. This is mainly because of like the kind of writing that it is. I find it really difficult to read and translate in my head. But the course, it allowed me to like read more in depth into like Shakespeare passages and understand his writing a lot more, which really improved my English literature, I think.
Okay, so back then, prior to the course, what type of grades were you kind of getting consistently?
So like on my homeworks, I was getting around like six sevens, and then after the course, I'm getting like eight nines now.
Okay, that's really, really good. Did you try anything back then to kind of make that jump that perhaps wasn't very successful?
I tried to like read the text a lot, but because I didn't really understand like the way it was written, it was quite difficult to like improve my skills.
Okay, so when you did join the program, was there anything that specifically helped you to, build these skills that were relevant for you making that jump?
I think definitely like the more in-depth explanation of like Shakespeare's writing helped me further understand like how to analyze things, how to read, infer from the text and stuff like that. And I think it was the style of teaching that really helped.
Okay, so would you say that has anything to do with, the group lessons and kind of influence from other people and their ideas?
Yeah, the interactivity and like the ideas from other people in the class was actually quite helpful. So it helped me think of things that I didn't previously think of before by like listening to what other students had said in the chat.
Okay, yeah, that's really, really good to hear. So in terms of like homework and things, did you find that useful? How did that kind of help you progress, to make that jump?
Yeah, the homework was really useful because I could like implement the skills that I had learned in the lesson before and try and like use them in my writing. And it would help me retain that like those skills that I was taught much better.
That's good. Did the kind of schedule of, having weekly homework and weekly lessons help you to maintain that focus and lead you to have more consistency in your writing?
Yes, it definitely wasn't too stressful, like the weekly lessons at all. It was quite, relaxed. I didn't feel pressured into doing anything, but it definitely it did help with the homework and implementing the skills that I was taught.
Yeah, that's really, really good. So obviously, it's quite a bit to commit to. So how did you manage the commitment of, weekly lessons and weekly homework?
I mean, for at first I was quite hesitant to like commit to this, but like as I finished the first lesson, I realized it was like really, really helpful for like understanding Shakespeare. So I thought it's a good use of my time. I may as well.
Yeah. Was there anything, in particular after that first lesson that made you think, that this is going to be really, really useful?
It was much more like interactive than I thought. Like because it was a webinar, I thought I wouldn't be able to speak much, but all of my ideas were considered and like discussed openly, which was really helpful.
That's fantastic to hear. Is there any kind of difference that, made you attend, these group lessons as opposed to getting a one-to-one tutor or something like that?
I think it was like the fact that I would get other students' opinions as well as my own, so I could see how other people around my age were thinking, and try understand where they're coming from and how that can lead to better answers.
Yeah, that's great. So overall, just in terms of the group lessons, it was the atmosphere and the environment of having like-minded students. And
It
that,
was a very, very
no, go ahead, sorry.
it was a very like kind of inclusive atmosphere. No one was kind of shut out for having an idea that others maybe disagreed with, and you could discuss very openly like all your opinions, all your ideas, stuff like that.
That's great. So you mentioned, at the beginning that you have seen a jump in your grade since joining. Has your teachers noticed any difference or, made any comments and looking at your work from before you joined to now?
So previously, my teacher kind of said on my homeworks that I was waffling a little bit. So I was writing about stuff that didn't really make sense.
Yeah.
And after lessons, I started getting very, very few of those kind of comments, and my answers have been a lot more detailed and precise to
Yeah,
like the text.
that's really good to hear. Just that precision and that detail was really kind of crucial for getting those marks. So in terms of the jump you made, how do you think that would affect you in the future? Having these skills that you maybe prior were a bit confused or unsure upon.
I think it will help me massively, especially with my upcoming exams. My grade jump has allowed me to like, be near the top of my class now.
That's
And
great.
yeah,
So would you say it's affected your confidence, in terms of other subjects and kind of translated onto that?
yeah, it's a lot easier for me to like kind of put my hand up in lessons and offer my own opinion and view and perspective on things because now I'm more confident in what I have to say. And this is like because of the openness of the lessons.
Yeah, overall, that's really, really great to hear. So, other than that, do you have anything else that you'd want to tell a prospective student about joining the course, or any reasons why they might want to make that commitment?
I think you do have to like you have to want to do better. I don't think if a student is going to be casual about it, they're going to get a better grade. But if you want to do better and you're willing to improve, I think the course really, really helped.
But that's really great to hear. It's been fantastic to speak to you today, Felix, and you should be very proud of what you achieved. And I hope that does help you in all of the future academic work that you have.
Thank you.
Other than that, to anyone listening, I hope this has been very helpful, and thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.